What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today, you guys see the title, you see the thumbnail. I know a lot of you guys can relate to what this video is about. I can too. I mean, I'm making this video because I'm the leading expert as someone that trains in MMA and goes nonverbal around women. I'm basically prime Leon Edwards, so I feel like I'm qualified to discuss the most autistic UFC fighters. This is not an insult, by the way. I think having autism is very important to being a good MMA fighter. I mean, the great Craig Jones once said, you can give any man steroids, you can't give someone autism yet. So today we're going to be discussing people up in the S and the A tier. These guys are prime candidates of what I'm talking about. If they're down in the C and the D tier, you know, maybe they've played Lego Star Wars a couple of times, but they're not really living the lifestyle. Okay, let's get into this, man. You guys are going to relate to this one. You guys are going to fuck with this one. Starting off in the B tier, I bring legendary Porsche Autism to this fight. I'm going to put Jan Blachowicz in the B tier, bro. I think he's definitely up there. I mean, this guy is obsessed with fucking Skyrim. He loves hiking. He's always playing guitar and dancing and shit. I think Jan Blachowicz definitely belongs in this category, but he is also like a blockhead kind of, Chad type of dude. I don't think he fully has everything you need to be a S or a A tier candidate, because I'm sure you know some of the people that are going to be up in the S tier, and I don't think Jan Blachowicz is swinging with those level of heavy hitters. I think he's definitely in the conversation, but we're going to be modest. We're going to put our GOAT Jan Blachowicz in the B tier, okay? This next guy, though, I think he's an underrated A tier candidate. I'm going to put fucking Petr Yan in the A tier. Now, when you first see Petr Yan as an MMA fan, you might think, bro, this guy's a fucking little menace, like, all he does is train. But then when I watch this reality show where he's interacting with Aljamain Sterling, this guy literally cannot keep his hands off Aljo. Anytime there's a social setting, Petr Yan is shadowboxing, he's fucking grabbing someone, he's getting all physical with them. I think Petr Yan is a perfect example of like non-verbal autism. Like anyone that trains MMA, if things go quiet and you get bored, you just start shadowboxing, dude. You literally just start grabbing people. You want to just start fucking sparring somebody, dude. I think Petr Yan definitely embodies the physical aspects of most MMA people that train MMA. That, like I said, when it gets boring or someone's yapping and you get kind of bored of it, you just want to fucking low-key like calf kick TKO them. So I'm going to put Petr Yan in the A tier, man. Look up this guy with Aljo on this reality show. It is literally, there's this one where they go in the gym and this little fucker's like, like jumping around, climbing on shit. I think Petr Yan definitely is underrated, but he belongs in the A tier, okay? So we've got some pretty decent contenders to start off A and B. We're going to jump into the S tier, and this is one of the GOATs of the conversation. Like I said before, dude, bro, this is who I turn it to around the hose, dude. Dude, if I'm in the club and I yell out headshot dead, just know I shot a takedown in round 3. If you know, you know, dude. Dude, Leon Edwards is so bad. Dude, my favorite thing to watch is Leon Edwards fight week interacting with his opponent. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, he's fucking staring me down, bro. I don't know, bro. Like whatever, bro. I'm gonna fucking knock him out, bro. No, I truly believe I'm gonna finish him, bro. And even more awkward, Leon Edwards interacting with women. They're like, "Hey, Leon, how you doing?" Hey, yeah, good. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, good. Defo, good. Yeah, I fought Blau. Yeah, Blau. I thought I got robbed. Like, bro, Leon Edwards is so fucking awkward, dude. And I don't even think it's like a language barrier thing. I think some of these guys, definitely part of it is the language barrier. I think Leon Edwards, if he was speaking fucking Spanish, we would know that this guy has absolutely nothing going on between the ears except head kicks, leg kicks, clinches. What time am I going to bed? You know what I mean? And I like to picture Leon Edwards in the club, especially because you just know. I truly believe I deserve your number, bro. Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, I fought Usman, bro. You know what I mean? Just imagine his coaches when he comes back to the bench. Come on, Leon. You can't fucking ask her what color it is, son. You gotta fucking talk to her, son. What you doing, man? Come on, Leon. Buy her a fucking drink, son. Oh, Leon Edwards, please never change, brother. He's a fucking S tier level, dude. He is S tier of the highest order. He's one of the GOATs of this conversation, okay? Let's move on, though, to another fighter in the welterweight division, and I hope this doesn't burn a bridge, because I'm kind of a fan of this guy. I gotta fucking put my dog JDM in the A tier, bro. I cannot picture JDM in a social setting. I feel like JDM, and I can relate to this. That's why I'm putting him in the A tier, and it's not a diss. Imagine JDM in a setting where he doesn't get to talk about UFC. Imagine JDM at like a fucking baby shower, dude. JDM's just saying, Yeah, it's pretty nice weather, yeah. Like, I can't picture JDM actually getting excited to talk about or do anything other than boxing and fighting someone. And I feel like when you watch him around other fighters and all this stuff, like, JDM is a bit of a Chad, but I also feel like he has that Arnold Allen type of personality where he's just gonna, yeah, pretty excited. It's a big fight, and yeah, it should be good. Like, he doesn't have much to say, dude. I think all that JDM thinks about is body shot to headshot combinations, cool scramble moves to do. This guy's just making up shit in the octagon. I think dude, another example of this, if you rewatch JDM's Contender Series fight, he accidentally nutshots Ange Lusa. And he looks up at the replay, and instead of watching the nut shot, he sees himself and just starts flexing, goes, yeah, and just starts flexing on himself. So I think JDM definitely belongs in the conversation. I'm going to put him in the A tier because he's not as bad as Leon, okay? But I will put him in the A tier, all right, dude? Let's move on, though, to another very popular fighter. I think in previous years, I would have put him a little bit higher, but I think for today, I'm going to be pretty modest. I'm going to put Henry Cejudo in the C tier. Why did I make him that side? I'm going to put Little Einstein in the C tier, dude. Because Henry Cejudo, he does have, I don't know how to explain this. He's like outgoing. Like, he is able to talk to people about things, and he doesn't really seem to have any weird niche interests. Like, I can't picture Henry Cejudo playing fucking... Dude, they're fucking fragging me, dude. Dude, they're fucking building behind me, dude. Straight up, dude. They're at 90, dude. They're 90 pump, dude. I can't picture Henry Cejudo gaming, but he is like a yapper, and he does really enjoy breaking down fights, and I feel like Henry Cejudo's the type of guy to, like, dude, literally do, what will he do? Like, that's the type of shit Cejudo is, bro. He's one of those, like, you know those autistic people that, like... You know those people that, like, you say something to them and they take it 100% literally? You're like, yeah, fucking threw my laptop out the window instead of doing the... you literally shouldn't do that. You will cost yourself a lot of money. That's Henry Cejudo, I feel like. Okay, I'm going to put him in the C tier. Hopefully you get what I mean by that. But yeah, I think Little Einstein, he's not up there, but he's definitely in the tier list, you know? So I'll throw him in at C tier. He's not devoid of it, right? If you're in the D tier, you're borderline devoid of it, right? You're an example of what it doesn't look like. But Cejudo, he's there, okay? And right alongside him, I'm going to put my GOAT, Big Ank. Now, shout out to Big Ank for putting the name in his Instagram bio. He literally has claimed this Big Ank meme so massively. I know that I kind of like signal boosted. I didn't come up with it, but I like signal boosted it off Twitter. And for Big Ank to take it and run with it, what a fucking legend this guy is, right? This is why yes, you watching the video as well, we all love Big Ank. Okay, we are all rooting for Magomed Ankalaev in the rematch. But now listen, all jokes aside, he's not in a B tier conversation. He's borderline B tier. I'm going to put him in the C tier because this guy was at the press conference playing fucking Block Blast on his phone. Like, this guy's literally playing fucking Subway Surfer to get through a press conference. That's definitely a sign of things to come. But for right now, based on his trash talk and seeing him, you know, sitting there with a cheesy little grin talking to Nina Drama, I'm not going to put him in the B tier. I think he's a C tier guy. He has a pretty good personality, but sometimes he gets a little bit awkward, a little bit nervous. You know, Big Ank's just a chill guy. So I think he definitely belongs in the conversation, but he's not a B tier or A tier kind of guy, okay? But this next guy at light heavyweight, I mean, he doesn't come close to fucking Yuri Prohaska, dude. Do I even have to explain this? You try and ask, hey, Yuri, how you doing today? How am I doing today? I'm doing good. And I have omelette for breakfast, and I hunt the chickens myself, and I feed them the eggs, so I know who come first, the chickens or the eggs. And how you say, good day. Let's go for that. Yuri Prohaska is a fucking S-tier candidate. He's on Mount Rushmore of autism in the UFC. I mean, this guy literally... There's nothing you can point to say, nah, you know what, dude, it's just a language barrier. Yuri Prohaska is a fucking full-blown samurai. He lives in the woods. He cannot talk to women. All he does is train MMA and climb mountains and shit. He like the video of this guy eating fucking sushi. He puts the squid in his mouth and starts shaking his head around. Dude, Yuri Prohaska has autism. There's nothing else to say. He is a fucking S-tier candidate. I don't even need to like, oh, maybe he does. No, he definitely fucking does. And that's why we love him. We can all relate to Yuri Prohaska. Shout out to the GOAT Yuri. S-tier candidate for sure, okay? Now, I'm going to introduce my D tier so you guys know what it doesn't look like. first candidate for the D tier. Dude, I don't have autism, dude. Thanks for asking, no, dude. Straight up, I literally don't, dude. Like, dude, only thing I have is swollen heart, you know, like a swollen, damaged heart from, you know, the baddies leaving me, dude. Brian Ortega's D tier, bro. This guy does not have any autism whatsoever. This guy is like a fucking... He's literally future Hendrix. Like, every time I talk about Brian Ortega, he is a fucking gaslighting, manipulating, you know, Giga Chad. I love Brian Ortega so much, dude. This guy has... There's nothing troubling Brian Ortega mentally, dude. I feel like Brian Ortega's type of guy just sits home playing Fortnite, chilling. I might go to training later, dude. Yeah, I might play some jiu-jitsu later, dude. Like, he's just got a chill-ass life. I don't feel like Brian Ortega concerns himself with, like, collecting Legos or, you know, fucking collecting swords, playing Skyrim. This guy's just a bot, like, normal person. Nothing, you know, nothing extra going on there. He just plays Fortnite, trains MMA, you know, hits up baddies on fucking Hinge and shit. Like, that's what Brian Ortega's life is, dude. So I think he definitely belongs in the D tier. I can't really picture Brian Ortega having some weird niche interest, and we know that he can talk to the baddies, so he's definitely a D tier candidate. And right alongside him, like a different side of the coin, I'm gonna put fucking Volk in the D tier. Maybe that's controversial, but hear me out, dude. Volk is like a social butterfly. He can dance, he can cook, he's a unk, okay? I feel like Volk is like your dad that you go, hey dad, look at this video. Oh yeah, right, let me take a look at this. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Who's this guy? Oh, you know him? Oh no, he's just on Instagram. Oh yeah. How's the job applications going? Like that's literally Volk, bro. I feel like there's nothing going on with Volk. He's literally just a classic Aussie dad. We love Volk. He's like basically uncle to every UFC fan. I don't think he belongs on the spectrum, dude. He's just a chill fucking unk. He's gonna go in the D tier, all right? This next guy that, I mean, dude, it almost cost him pretty badly because, dude, how are you ever supposed to beat Islam Makhachev? Volkanovski has a fucking life, dude. Volkanovski's cooking, he's breakdancing, he's hanging out with the family. Islam Makhachev is climbing mountains and refusing to talk to women. This guy, I know that Islam Makhachev is married and has kids. I'm fully convinced he's still... Brother, who give you this mark at school today, brother? Brother, this is not... brother, get this out of here, brother. I don't know what to say about this, brother. Like, Islam Makhachev, I just cannot picture this guy chopping it up with the boys. He is a funny dude, but you just look at the look in his eyes, you just know this guy has like an autistic obsession with training MMA. That's all he thinks about. That's all he's really contemplating at all times in life. He's just climbing mountains, you know, going in the snow, training. That's pretty much it, dude. Islam Makhachev, I'm not going to put him in the S tier because he does have funny moments and he's definitely come out of his shell a little bit. I mean, 2022 Islam, I think, was like an S tier candidate, but nowadays, I think we'll put him in the A tier. I think he's like confident, he's outgoing, but you still definitely take a look at him at the wrong... You look at him in the wrong time, you might think he's like non-verbal. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'm going to put Islam in the A tier. And we're going to move on because this next guy, I think I did a tier list similar to this. And I think I had him up in the A tier or maybe the S tier, but I'm going to change that a lot. I'm going to put fucking Khamzat in the C tier, dude. Now listen, Khamzat Chimaev, you at first glance... You might be thinking, dude, this guy definitely has autism. You know, he's around anybody. I don't give a fuck about this, brother. Brother, I don't, yeah, I'm gonna smash everybody, brother. I'm like hungry like wolf, brother. I don't think it's like it's like a lack of social awareness. I just think Khamzat does not give a fuck. Like, I think he's aware, he just doesn't care. Right? Like, he's hanging out with Darren Till. I think he's one of the lads when he's hanging out with Darren Till, he's like stealing taxis and shit. I think Khamzat Chimaev just genuinely is a fucking psycho. I think he has like a lizard brain. Like, he does not worry about social interactions. He doesn't get clammed up in front of the hose like Leon Edwards. I think it's more so he just does not care. Like, he literally could have like a 10 out of 10, hit him up, and I think Khamzat Chimaev would just be like, brother, I have to go training, brother. Brother, you know this. I have to give me the fucking belt, man. Like, I just think all Khamzat Chimaev cares about in life is choking people out and smashing people. So we're going to put him in the C tier. I mean, he's definitely not like safe from it like Ortega and Volk, but I don't think he actually cares that much or lets it affect him enough. I think he just genuinely is obsessed with fighting people. So we're going to put him in the C tier, all right? And we're going to move on to the S tier because this guy, I mean, he's one of the goats of the conversation. He's definitely on Mount Rushmore. My own tier list. Arnold Allen, listen, man, We can both agree. We can all agree here. Arnold Allen, you put this guy in a fucking club, he's gonna start shadowboxing, dude. You put this guy face to face with a woman. That's me. I'm literally Arnold Allen, okay, dude? And that's why I have to put him in the S tier, because I know exactly what he's like. You put Arnold Allen around the boys, you put him in the garage with a couple of beers, he's a fucking great time. He's one of the boys. You put him in front of the hose, he's nonverbal. He doesn't speak English. It is what it is, dude. All Arnold Allen cares about is swinging fucking meaty overhooks and listening to Creed with the boys. Like, that's literally all Arnold Allen does in life. So we're going to put him in the fucking S tier. And alongside that as well, he has a cat. Arnold Allen on his YouTube channel, all he does is hang out and lift weights with his dad and hang out with his cat. He's 110% S tier autism. We love Arnold Allen for that reason. He belongs on this tier list. He belongs in the S tier. All right, man. Next guy on the list. Now, this is another one that I think a year or two ago, I would have put him in the S tier. Maybe the A tier. Just, not thinking about it. Boom. Fuck it. Dude, I'm going to put Alex Pereira in the B tier. Now, Alex Pereira is quite autistic. Like, I think he, the way that he moves, the way that he fights, I'm not going to lie, the way this guy's movements are, his animations, there's something about him, bro. There's definitely something about this guy. He's definitely higher on the tier list than Big Ank, okay? And I think socially, Alex Pereira, it's weird. So Alex Pereira around women, he's actually like got a little bit of charm. He's got a little bit of, finesse. Then you put him around other men and he's kind of like, Shama. Like, even when I interacted, I forgot I met this guy, dude. When I interacted with Alex Pereira, he kind of like hovered over me kind of aggressively and he put an arm around me, but then he was like, weirdly like he didn't really say anything to me. He just kind of nodded a little bit. So I think Alex Pereira definitely belongs in the B tier, but I'm not going to put him up in the A or the S tier because I do think some of it is the language barrier. And I do think Alex Pereira is like a funny guy. You see him joking around on Embedded and shit like that. I think it is mainly the language barrier. So we're going to put Alex Pereira in the B tier because he does have some of it, but I think a lot of it's because he doesn't speak English, all right? This next guy, though, I mean, there's no defending it, dude. Dustin Poirier has fucking autism, dude. Dustin Poirier, every single photo, does that fucking blockhead stance where he's standing like a Roblox character, and he does that little smile that he does. I can't even replicate it. He has such a funny way of being. Like, Dustin Poirier interacting with people, too. I think some of the salty sore winner Poirier is genuinely just... How do I explain this? Dustin Poirier has the energy of like a family dog. You know how like your family dog like jumps all over you and kind of hurts you a little bit, but it's because he's happy to see you. I think Dustin Poirier has that weird standoffish energy when he doesn't know how to express himself. Like he's kind of slapping you on the face, but also shaking your hand. You're a good fucking dude, man. Yeah. Hey, this is my house, but listen, dude, respect, dude. Yeah, you talked a lot of shit about me, dude, but respects, dude. Yeah. We cool, dude. Yeah, we cool. This is my house, though. He doesn't really know how to fucking draw the line, and I think a lot of it is because all that goes through this man's pea head is jumping gillies, emotes, potential things to, donate towards charity. I think Dustin Poirier is a good dude. He's a funny guy, especially on Twitter. I actually really enjoy Dustin Poirier's Twitter, but you got to throw him in this conversation. He really does have that energy after a fight that you got to throw him in there, man. All right, dude. Dustin Poirier. Time has been good to me and Dustin Poirier. When there was a time when this channel started where I've been like, man, fuck Poirier, but I can respect my GOAT, Dustin Poirier, dude. He does belong in the A tier, though. Let's be real, all right? Next guy on the list, I'm going to throw fucking Sugar Sean in the B tier. Dude, imagine not putting me in the fucking D tier, dude. Dude, Schmidt, you seriously think I should be A tier, Schmidt? You really do, buddy. Listen, if Tim Welch was here, I'd put fucking Tim Welch in the S tier. Because Tim Welch, average conversation. How you doing, bud? Yeah, how's your sleep schedule, bud? You drinking any THC at the moment, bud? Yeah. How's the weight loss going, bud? Like, he literally will just, like, listen to you talk, and then just, boom, some random question about your health. How's the family, bud? Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. You ever done any weed, any THC? Like, dude, Tim Welch is fucking weird, bro. But listen, I'm going to put Sean O'Malley in the B tier because he can joke around a little bit. I think he can definitely hang in a social setting, but at the same time, it's similar to the JDM one. Imagine Sean O'Malley doing something not related to MMA. Imagine Sean O'Malley trying to talk to some old head about something not about MMA. Yeah, I was just out in Vegas, dude. Yeah, shit, dude. Imagine Sean O'Malley at a fucking funeral, dude. I cannot picture Sean O'Malley in a social setting. I feel like Sean O'Malley would stand there at a funeral. Yeah, it's pretty shit, dude. Yeah, dude. Reminds me when I fucking pinged Eddie Wineland's fucking head off the canvas, dude, straight up in Vegas, dude. Like, Sean O'Malley, I feel like in certain situations, completely nonverbal, nothing going on. He seems quite socially inept. Like, he looks cool. He looks like he'd be really social. I don't think he actually is. I think he's just a gamer that, you know, likes to train MMA and smoke weed. I don't think he likes to talk to people and interact with humans. So I'm going to put Sean O'Malley in the B tier. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put him in the B tier. I think he's pulled enough like women to put him not in the A tier or the S tier, but he's definitely in the conversation, all right? And from here on out, these are all heavy hitters. I'm not going to lie. We're going to finish this up with some heavy hitters, dude. First and foremost, S tier, Bryce Mitchell, bro. Now listen up, brother. A lot of my autism comes from dude. My theory about Bryce Mitchell is I think the CTE has like he's like the Incredible Hulk, dude. Like the more he gets knocked out, the more the autism fucking multiplies. This guy's talking about, dude, this guy, you get this guy talking about history, he starts talking about prime this, prime that, like he's talking about a fucking NBA debate, dude. What does this guy do? Dude, Bryce Mitchell is so fucked, dude. He belongs in the S tier. Fishing, hunting, obsessed with fucking guns and tractors and shit like that. Obsessed with modern history, you know? Like Bryce Mitchell, he's a new weaponized level of autism, but he definitely belongs in the S tier. There's no debating it. There's no point in explaining it. And right alongside him, we gotta put fucking Gene Silver, dude. Gene Silver's like aggressive autism, bro. Like, dude, Gene Silver's like Hall of Fame threat to society autism, bro. Like, he's fucking barking at people and shit. Dude, this is going to be a crazy fight. I feel like these two interactions are going to be completely schizo. And you just have to throw both of them in the S tier. Like, there's no other place to put them than the S tier. I don't even really need to explain it. I've got 4 more people left to talk about that I think hang between the C and the S tier. The first guy we're going to throw Tom Aspinall in the B tier. I think maybe a year ago, I would have put him a bit higher. But honestly, I think Tom Aspinall is decently sociable. And he doesn't have that many like niche little weird interests. But, you know, you watch this guy around, so, you know, pretty excited for the fight with John, you know, should be good. The thing about that fight is, honestly, John hits bloody hard, you know, he really does with the kicks, but with the punches, I think he's really autistic about MMA. I think that's what I'll say about Tom Aspinall. All this guy knows is training, fighting, talking about fights. I would not be surprised if this guy's at family dinner. You know, the thing about John Jones is that, like, Tom, we're talking about the fucking election. You know, in my opinion, you know, John Jones, he's a great fighter. There's no denying that, you know. But the thing about that is, and I'm going to put him in the B tier solely for those IG reels as well about fucking bicarbonate soda. So Tom Aspinall, I think he's a B tier. I wouldn't put him any higher. He's a borderline A, but we're going to throw him in the B tier to be fair, okay? And a new guy to add to this tier list, I'm going to throw fucking Kevin Holland in the C tier. This guy is way too interested in guns and way too bad at reading social cues. Like, you can't see Kevin Holland have a funny interaction with someone outside of a fight. Everything outside of fighting, this guy takes really literally. He gets weirdly salty about. He's always talking about guns and cars and stuff like that. I think Kevin Holland definitely belongs in the C tier. I'm not going to put him any higher because, you know, you wouldn't really pick it from him. Like, you wouldn't know it straight away. Like some of these other guys in the A and the S tier, they came straight to your mind when this video started. But Kevin Holland, he's like a sleeper pick. You know, he's definitely, you know, there's something going on there. I wouldn't say he's that high, but I think I'm going to put him in the C tier. And I think some of it may be external substances as well. That's what I'll say. All right. These last two, I mean, these guys are kings of the story. We got to put fucking, why is he, we're going to put Merab in the B tier. Okay, Merab does have S tier characteristics. He climbs shit like a fucking mountain goat. He has no idea when to stop talking. Hey guys, and listen, and guys, hold on guys, one thing, at like 30 minutes, and another thing guys, and listen, I'm very happy, like, there's definitely S tier characteristics from Merab, Jesus fucking Christ. But this is what I'll say about Merab, and this is a real thing. Merab is like a social butterfly. I think Merab is way too good at being social and just completely chatting his way through interactions. Like, Merab just walks up to people, hey, you talk shit about me, bro, you have to say sorry, man. Like, that's kind of fucking badass, dude. And I feel like most people like me and you that train MMA and have autism, like, I could never do that to someone. I'm sure I could beat up most people. I could not walk up to someone and go, hey, bro, you talk shit about me, apologize right now. Merab does not have that fear. So we're going to throw Merab in the B tier because he is a little bit of a social butterfly, but there's no denying this man definitely has fucking characteristics of an S tier, king of the autism tier list, but he doesn't stack up to this man. We got to throw fucking Big Rufus in here, dude. Big Rufus is the king of the propeller hats. He has a lot more going on than autism, but Big Rufus, I mean, all this guy does is go to the gym, hey, you know, grunt, hit the bag, change stances. He doesn't even fucking do jiu-jitsu. He can't be bothered. He literally just trains to fight people standing up. If you take him down, he doesn't give a fuck. And, you know, you watch him interact with people socially, you can tell he's just thinking, how would I calf kick TKO this person? So Justin Gaethje, Big Rufus, he's an S tier candidate. This is my tier list, man. Some of these guys, I feel like I didn't really need to explain it that much. Some of them, you may disagree. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I know this is a very important topic in the world of MMA and in the world of the UFC. So let me know your opinions down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. I am in America still, guys. I have not secured a 5'2" Latina, but I'm not in a rush. Let's just say that. I'm losing it, boys. But yeah, appreciate you, boys. Have a good one. Goodbye.